going out there, YouTube?
Hey, what's up, YouTube?
It's SCL0320.
This is Joe Johnson 030.
Representing JVS. We are doing a spoiler review for the second episode of the second season of Fear the Walking Dead. The name of this episode is We All Fall Down. So if you've not seen We All Fall Down, go and watch it. It's on AMC.com. You can check it out right now. If you take this and put it in your watch later, come back to us and we'll go into heavy spoilers, but we're about to start this spoiler review right now. So, for me, the biggest thing I have to talk about, which to me saves the episode, because we were talking about the beginning really kind of feeling really fillerish. It's a lot of things that they kind of added in, like with Strand, with the developments with him, like you kind of alluded to. Like, it seems like Strand might be a thief. And it's weird because he radioed somebody. And I don't know how. Like, I don't know if if he has a satellite phone, that's the only reason I'll know that he would have communication with somebody. And either one, he's got that kind of money, or he's got some kind of specific kind of skill set. Because I think Daniel found his stash. They had like a whole bunch of different placement maps, AK-47, and then some other things. So that was an interesting development. But before that even happened, I thought they were going to go on the run. Like they were, people were trying to kill them. And so they decided to go into this basin or whatever, and nobody wants to listen to Strand. And that bugs me. Like, he's the only one who legitimately that's been keeping him out. I understand, because I don't really trust him either. But it's just getting annoying, because people are just trying to do the opposite of what he wants to do just because he's trying to stay alive. And, but Daniel just straight up doesn't trust him. So they decided to go and anchor down at this other location where they meet this interesting family. And I didn't understand the validity of them stopping and just trying to... I was like, why are they going, on the island? It hadn't been established until you actually get there. And it's like, the things that happen when they talk to this guy, George, and about his family, and him telling them, like, okay, I know y'all trying to go here, this, that, and the other. I was like, to me, from a storyboard standpoint, they should have talked it over so we could hear it from an audience standpoint why they were going there versus when they're there and they're actually talking to people that we find out. That to me, it's kind of sloppy storyboarding, but you come to find out that everything's kind of wiped out. But the thing that I really wanted to talk about was really the end. That shocked the crap out of me. Because throughout most of the episode, we felt like something was wrong with the family. I don't know, what was your take, like, going in with the family when they got on the island or whatever?
I mean, they're definitely weird. Like, I mean, even like their son, like there was a scene where like their son was like showed Nick his room. Yeah, all his like action figures, whatever. Like all his action figures had like pretty much like headshots.
Yeah.
Like on the action figures. So it's like, what is that? And then the kid comes like alludes to like some type of pill or something that he says like will make them better, which we know isn't true unless they actually invented some type of cure or something like that.
They did.
So I mean, with that, you already know like something, something's up with this family.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the oldest son, he was like giving these weird looks to Madison, and it was just kind of like, who are these people, kind of deal.
Yeah. Because it started off with the light strobing.
Yeah, light strobe, and then like they were like, initially they said it was an accident, but the group kind of figured, hey, that might not have been an accident.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just weird. I like how they did it. You didn't know what the end game was until the very end.
Yeah.
Of the family, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they hit the fan. They hit the fan fast.
It did.
Like, it caught me completely off guard. I didn't realize like what entail that family like had planned.
Yeah.
So it was a crazy situation. It was just a crazy situation because the daughter, she had found the pills that Nick had found.
Yeah.
She ended up taking one, and then the mother rushes in and is holding her body, and then the girl, she comes back to life.
Eyes glazed over. I was like,
that joke was crazy. That was a crazy scene, man. And I was just like, holy, look, this is. That went from 1 to 10 real quick.
Yeah, cause I mean, I was like, dude, I was legitimately scared.
So
like,
yeah.
She got bit.
It was a good zombie scene. Like
it was, cause then the dad still wanted to be in like this suicide kind of mode.
Yeah.
And he sat there. It was like, oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Like you could definitely see that scene in like a zombie movie or something like that, like a zombie flick, like 28 Days Later or something. Like that.
They did like a Dawn of the Dead, like 2. Like that'd be the beginning sequence right there. Dead Island. That's it right there. But I mean, the thing about it though, without that sequence, if there'd never been like a real good resolve for that family, even though it wasn't, because I mean, basically the mom got bit and she changed, tried to eat the older son. The thing was that they wanted the kids to go with the group, and I was like, me and Joe were like, they can't just do this. Like this is like, how can they validate this? Like the dad was not gonna.
Something that threw me, bro.
The dad was not gonna go with that, and then he overheard it, and then that's when the younger kid was like, "Okay, something happened to the younger daughter." But I mean, I was like, "That's not gonna fly either." So I mean, for the way it ended up, because they had taken the son, because there was nothing really left, and then all of a sudden the oldest boy gets up there. Now the thing about that, I think that people are gonna be upset because. Honestly, Daniel could have just shot him in the head, and they could have got away with the kid. Now, that would have been morally wrong, but then at the same time, what kind of life are they going to live at this point? Because they're both desensitized already. Now, not only the little boy has witnessed his mom getting shot in the head, but now they have to thrive and survive on that island, and it's going to be like Morgan and his son kind of situation.
Where does Daniel get all these guns?
That's true.
Like he got a handgun. I was like, where did he get that from?
I think I got the same one from the first season, though, right?
Probably. I don't know.
Bro, he's gonna end up murdering Strand, bro.
Dude, Strand.
But I don't know. That's really all I had. I mean, the thing is, would you feel as though if without that sequence, would this have been
a terrible episode?
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, it would led up to nothing. Because it was no. I mean, even with what happened. It didn't change anything for the group at all. I mean, nothing changed for the group. Because now they're back on the water. And I mean, it was like, all this could have been avoided, to be quite honest.
Yeah, because I mean, you really don't have to. I don't see us watching the next episode and then like, oh, you have to watch this episode to understand the next episode.
You don't at all.
Because it's like, okay, they got on the boat. They go to this island, some crazy stuff goes down on the island, and then they just leave.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the only thing that happened was really Chris's descent, really. Like him, like losing his humanity, so to speak. And that's about it. I mean, there's nothing else really that's going on. But, I don't know. That's my closing thoughts about it. You got any for it? So, Joe gave it a 7. I gave it 8 out of 10. The only reason why I gave it an 8 out of 10 was really that end, because it really surprised me and shocked the crap out of me, and the family freaked me out. But none of this had to happen at all.
That was a good scene, though.
Yeah, it was. But hopefully you enjoyed our spoiler-filled review for this. We're also doing a reaction that we've actually recorded. So keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Y'all have a blessed night, blessed evening, blessed day. Peace.